6, 5. All 3 engines up and
I don't care how you do it, just let it knock. Just that dope spot, right back jumping. You better knock. Think you messing with us, you better not. We don't care what we do it, we let it knock. I don't care how you do it, just let it knock. Just that dope spot, right back jumping. You better knock. Think you messing with us, you better not. We don't care what we do it, we do it. First dose, another dose, the most, the host. The more I boast, the more I gross. This that
Shock Value Radio. Deals and drills are in full effect.
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? Deals and drills are definitely in full effect. Thank you for tuning in to Shock Value Radio. I'm your facilitator, Shock, and we got a dope show for you tonight. I have, again, tonight with me, I have an esteemed co-host with me from Purge The BS. Y'all need to make sure y'all check out that channel on the YouTube machine, because we're going to be chopping up and having a good dialogue, having some fun. Cookout vibes in full effect, y'all. Y'all know how it goes, man. So let me see what's up with the chat real quick. Kels, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Z, what's good? How you doing? Gods, what up? What up? What up? So let me go ahead, without further delay and ado, let me go ahead and bring in my man Sekou. I call him Red every now and then. You know what I mean? We go back to the way back. You know what I mean? So let me go ahead and bring him in real quick. How you doing, sir? I think you are muted.
I am very happy to be here.
Outstanding, brother. Outstanding.
Very happy. Yes.
Outstanding. So we got a good chat. We got a good conversation tonight. We're gonna hit. Ain't nobody leaving this field with a clean uniform tonight, y'all. So I just want to let you know that. All right. just so you know, everybody getting dirty out in this one. All right. Scotty Black, what's up, Blizzle? How you doing? Renaissance, what up? So tonight, yo, we're talking about the disposable good man theory, right? I've been seeing brothers and sisters, to be honest. I've been seeing brothers talk about, their provider, they're loyal, they're present, and they still get left for a petty reason, what they consider as a petty reason, right? Because the weight is different for everyone, I guess, right? But they're saying, like, or lack of a spark, or the new thing, they need some new thing needs to happen or whatever. When they thought stability was the carrot in the beginning, right? So there's that conversation. So we want to discuss that. Like, are the rules moving? Are the rules of engagement changing? Are the rules of investment changing? Is it just a contract rather than a partnership? We're going to talk about these things. Are men just bank accounts? And if they are, if that's what it is, I can see a lot of men not buying in to marriage, and why a lot of men nowadays are not buying into marriage. So I'm seeing that, and I'm seeing a lot of brothers say that, and I'm seeing some ladies co-sign when it happens. So we're going to talk about that. So chat, before we even get started, I want to know, brothers, have you experienced this? Have you experienced it's not you, it's me? Have you experienced I just need, something different? Have you experienced that when you was operating off of the contract y'all initiated with, right? Or the contract you thought y'all initiated with? Because sometimes, we haven't had those conversations either, right? So, we want to talk about that. And ladies, have you been there, right? And ladies, is financial stability the thing, right? Is the money, is the pockets, is the purse, is the bank account, is that the main thing, or is there more to it? And so we're going to talk about that, because I want to know, is dating with intention an actual trap for men in modernity? So we want to talk about that, Red. So I have a clip and I have an example of an actual post that I saw. We're going to go through that real quick. So what you want first, Red? The clip or the post?
Let's go with the clip first.
The clip first. All right.
Yeah.
So let's go with, do I have this up? Aha, I have the wrong Jiffy up. But you know what I want to do? You know what? I'm remiss. I'm sorry. What I meant to do, I just broke tradition. What I meant to do, and we're going to do anyway, is we're going to go ahead and show some love, man. We're going to show some love to an artist real quick, man. Let me play, you know what? Let's do this. Trulia Monroe, yo. Watch me work. You know why? Because it should be sold.
My bitch go to work. Watch my hoe work. Watch my hoe work. My bitch go to work. Watch my hoe work. My bitch go to work. Watch my hoe work. Hey!
Watch me work.
Watch your work.
Watch me move.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Watch my bitch work.
I'm so smooth.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Watch your work.
Watch me move.
Watch my bitch work.
Watch me work.
Nigga, watch your work.
I'm so smooth.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Watch your work.
Watch me move.
Watch my bitch work.
Watch me work.
Nigga, watch your work.
I'm so smooth.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Watch my bitch work.
Watch me move.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Nigga, watch your work.
Fat pussy and it stay tight. Juicy as a peach and addictive as a bass pipe. Getting money in the late night. Making moves in the streets real smooth when it ain't right. Keep my eyes on the pay site. That's a punk motherfucker with a dick, but he can't fight. But the nigga do pay right. And he'll pay a bitch well for some cocktail every night.
It's a bad bitch showcase.
And all they gotta do is put my pussy in the whole face. Then grind at a slow pace. And money get to falling from the sky like snowflakes. Come and get you some whole cakes. Most of these niggas say they pimpin', but it's so fake. They say they won't, but they gon' pay.
A bad bitch selling pussy by the pound for the whole day.
How you want a nigga your way? I can put it in your mouth, we can play a little Jose. Eat it up and say Olay. For a stack like that, we can do it on a full plate. I'm a boss like Monet. I'll make another bitch on the track relocate. When a bitch cross your state, I'ma look for a nigga like Tariq. He won't bait.
Watch me work.
Watch your work.
Watch me move.
Nigga, watch your work.
Watch me work.
Watch my bitch work.
I'm so smooth.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Watch your work.
Watch me move.
Watch my bitch work.
Watch me work.
Nigga, watch your work.
I'm so smooth.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Watch your work.
Watch me move.
Watch my bitch work.
Watch me work.
Nigga, watch your work.
I'm so smooth.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Watch my bitch work.
Watch me move.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Nigga, watch your work.
Any trick that I tend to, gotta put 4 bands in the bag when the rent due. 1 band for my shit too, and another band in my hand when the bitch get through. Nigga, I don't wanna kiss you. Put the money in my hand with my pussy with the tissue. You ate a bitch to the gristle. Got the shooting at my pussy like a missile, like a bullet from a pistol. It hit a nigga hard in the face in the 5th row. Pussy good from the get-go. A hoe need money, but a bad bitch need more. Let me show you how a bitch flow. Ella Laker game downtown, hanging at the crypto. Late night when you tiptoe, let a bad bitch show you what this good pussy hitting for.
When the pimpin' is poppin', you never let it go. I'm getting straight to the point, nigga, fuck a metaphor. And if the bitches are trippin', they being sloppy and slippin', you gotta drop on them bitches and get a better hoe. And when she poppin' the pussy, she getting cheddar, so I let her do what she doing, we getting hella dough. I let her keep on screwing under the pimpin' and flowing, she really love what she doing, so nigga, let her blow.
Watch me work.
Watch your work.
Watch me move.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Watch my bitch work.
I'm so smooth.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Watch your work.
Watch me move.
Watch my bitch work.
Watch me work.
Nigga, watch your work.
I'm so smooth.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Watch your work.
Watch me move.
Watch my bitch work.
Watch me work.
Watch your work.
I'm so smooth.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Watch my bitch work.
Watch me move.
Watch your work.
Watch me work.
Nigga, watch your work. Oh, and your pussy got old. It's juicy and swole. It's good as gold. And it should be so. Okay, your pussy got old. It's juicy and swole. It's good as gold. And it should be so. Yeah, bitch, your pussy got old. It's juicy and swole. It's good as gold. And it should be so. Yeah, bitch, your pussy got old. It's juicy and swole. It's good as gold. And it should be so. Hey, bitch, your pussy got old. It's juicy and swole. It's good as gold. And it should be so. That's right, your pussy got hold. It's juicy and swole. It's good as gold. And it should be so.
Hey, man. It should be sold.
There is a lot said in that song. I don't know if it's possible to like and totally dislike something at the same exact time, but that's how I feel about this song. It's like catchy as shit, good instrumentation. I'm listening to the information and I'm like, oh, I can't promote this. Oh, I wanted to stop, but this is so catchy.
and it was done so well. And it was done so well. Like,
oh, it was done too well. I couldn't hate it. Like I wanted to just totally dislike it, and I was like, I can't totally dislike
my man was in full character. I could see him with a cape on. You know what I mean? I could see him with the furry cape. You know what I mean? I could see my man in full regalia, yo. And nah, they did that.
Kelly said it in the chat though. Juicy and swole as a statement is very interesting for somebody
why?
to say in the description. Yeah.
Because it should be sold.
It should be sold, apparently. Apparently that's the criteria. I didn't know.
Listen, that's what we're here for, y'all.
Oh, they took the video down off of Facebook real quick. That song alone got it snatched off of Facebook. So it's like, you know that.
Already?
I tried multi-streaming. You know how I be doing the multi-streaming? Yeah, they already sent me a notice from Facebook. So that's going off of Facebook. So
oh man.
Yeah.
Louisiana got us early, yo.
Let's see if it'll let me re-add it. That was crazy.
Hey, yo,
who is that? Who was that?
That was Trulia Monroe. She's from Louisiana. And listen, she actually came to me through Life to Oracle, believe it or not. That's the type of people life with her incense burning ass is hanging out with.
Wow. I mean, it was a lot said in that song. That's all I'm going to say. There's a lot of language to be listened to. Yeah.
Hey, listen. I don't make the news. I just read the paper. But we're gonna get into this. We gonna get into this conversation, man. So let's go, man.
Just gonna go right into the convo after that song.
Gotta go right into the convo. So, and right into that.
Sorry, it's a motorcycle.
Are men just a bag? Are men just a bag? Right? Is I know that's not with everyone. Now, my question is it for enough of y'all that it should be a conversation? That's the question, right? I'm not out here making a statement. I'm saying is that the mindset to where this warrants what we're about to do, or the feeling rather of men, or is it twofold? Is it really going on, or is it just a feeling? And if it's a feeling, is it out there enough that this is valid? You feel me?
I think there's a bag exchange happening. You know, there should be some type of exchange. It doesn't have to be monetary per se, but for men, life is much easier when we got money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
just
Yes, sir.
The expectation of most women is that they would find a man that is at least providing something for them. And it doesn't just mean money in the pocket, like actual stability. They got a house over their, the roof over their head. And, so I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's a theory of self-preservation. So you got to.
No, I don't think there's a problem with that either. I guess when it's.
Just the bag?
Yeah. So for instance, I'm going to play a clip now where a woman has the idea that that's the only reason women were getting married anyway, because they couldn't make money, but now they can make money. What's the purpose of getting married? So I've heard this theory. So with that mindset, it's so men are like, well, shit. Well, why am I? You know what I mean? Why am I drinking the Kool-Aid? Right? Why am I signing up for this when? If that's the case, I can just go ahead and pay for something outright. If that's the case, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that on the other side. Here we go, people. Shock Value Radio. Is marriage just about a bag? Are men just a change purse? That's the question. IG, what's up? I see y'all. ATA, what's up, family?
I don't think that it makes sense for successful women to get legally married.
So it makes sense for successful men to get legally married?
Women were getting into marriages because we weren't allowed to work, we weren't allowed to be providing for ourselves. So that was the only perk of
that
marriage.
Perk is good, but why?
So if I'm the one who has the most money, what the fuck am I doing? I don't think
Camera.
that it makes sense for successful women.
So that's
That if all you see in another person is a value monetarily, then that theory makes total sense, because you're just replacing them with a bag of money as opposed to a person that feels and does things.
so let me ask the women. Women, what are the benefits of marriage for you? Let's just ask the women. Women, hey, Bree, what's up? How you doing? Bree said, she sounds crazy. So good, Bree. What are the benefits of marriage for you as a woman? As a woman, and again, I think that the quality men want to be able to provide something, even monetarily. I think quality men want to be able to provide that. I don't think, for me, that's not a trigger, right? I mean, for me, that's not a trigger, right? A woman wants a man that's able to take care of himself and her, right? And whatever's going on. I'm okay with that. However, what I want to know is, what is the total what is the benefit, ladies? What do you see in marriage as a benefit for you? Because if we listen to that young lady representing women, then she's saying, again, I'm gonna say this: I don't think she speaks for all women. However, she definitely does not speak for herself. That's a double, right? She doesn't. She knows. There's other people involved in that mindset, right? So even that mindset of women only got married back then because, they were so oppressed. You know what I mean, right? They were so oppressed. They were so downtrodden. They only got with men because of money. That's the only reason they got with men. Nothing else.
Hey, I just wanted to piggyback on something I mentioned earlier about playing that song. Facebook let us know that we apparently had sexual activity going on our video.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Even though we know good and damn well we didn't have no sexual activity going on our video, but that's the kind of stuff that I deal with these platforms.
No,
they don't
no,
even
listen. No, I'm banned until March 1st for something for something drug related that I have no idea what it is, because they won't even show me the video from November. So no, Facebook is on some shit. I don't like Facebook. For me, it's just like whatever. I'm gonna just go ahead and stick to, focus on the YouTube machine.
I have the same problem with YouTube though. Like the last video, every video I do.
Disclaimers. No, as long as I do my disclaimers in there, in the description and everything, I'm okay. What I do is I get flagged for the content, but it's acceptable flags. It's like, hey, this belongs to somebody, but they okay with it. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I get. I haven't got any to end. Yeah,
I have a long story for you about the stuff I've been dealing with YouTube. We're not even gonna get into that because we can't talk bad about it. We're on YouTube right now. We can't do that.
Yeah, you're right.
We can talk bad about Facebook because they kicked us off.
Yeah, we can't talk bad about the YouTube machine.
Right,
all
can't
right.
do that.
So, hail Google. All right, so you got Bree
well,
says,
I have a question though. Do you think it's wrong for people to link up with the purpose of financial stability, like as the first purpose, and then everything else second?
No.
Okay.
Not if that's the agreement, right? I don't have a problem with that. If they're saying, listen, hey, look, yo, you in this position, I'm in this position. I ain't mad at you. Let's try to lock in and see if we can whatever. I'm okay with that. And if they say, listen, I'm okay for whatever you agree with. You can say, look, we just in this thing on paper because financially this makes more sense, and we can both do what we need to do, and blah 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 blah. However, we both can do our own thug fizzle outside. What I don't care. That's your agreement. You know what I'm saying? That's your agreement. I don't have a problem with anyone signing up for what they want to do. I have no problem with that. None whatsoever. That's the same thing as saying, a poly thing or whatever. Whatever you want to do that you sign up for, have at it, Hoss. I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping at all. I just think everything needs to be upfront and have a conversation, and that agreement needs to be across the board for everyone. I don't need to be signing up for A and you signed up for B. You know what I mean? And then
so if everybody's understanding of that, I mean, but you'd have to put in certain borders. Like if you're doing everything from a money standpoint with the young lady, like if let's say you got an older dude and you got the, your sugar daddy, sugar baby kind of thing going on, then a lot of times the sugar daddy has certain expectations. Like not that, you know what I'm saying? Like he's got certain things that she cannot do for that bag.
Yes. So for instance, he could say, well, look, I'm gonna do A, B, or C, whatever, and you can do whatever you want. You can't fuck raw. You know what I mean? He can say that. You know what I mean? He could say that. He could say, you could do A, B, or C. However, on between Thursday and Sunday, you can't do nothing but X, Y, and Z, sweetheart. That's my time. Now, but for that, this is what you're getting. And if she say, well, shit, I'm good with it, then hell, ain't nobody got a problem. If he's like, cool, I'm good with it, then nobody has a problem. I'm a proponent and an advocate for people getting what they signed up for.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? To get what they signed up for. So Bree says she looks for a man, division of labor, mental and physical and emotional labor, financial leverage. Okay, I like that terminology. Of course, the yada mean. Social and possible legal power. Explain that, Bree. I think I know what you mean by the social, but what do you mean by legal? Because I think all women want a man who has some decent social status, even if that's among his own circle, right? It's not saying you got to be the man, the mayor of the city, walking around like, hey, what's up, baby? I see you shaking hands and kissing babies. But I think every woman wants a man that has some status that she values, whatever that may be. Let's see. Shout out to everyone who's coming over here from Purge. We appreciate you. And everyone who's here from Shock Value, make sure y'all go ahead and follow Purge The BS on the YouTube machine. All right?
And anybody from Purge The BS, make sure you follow Shock Value.
So I like what Bree said. I really like what she said about the financial leverage. I like that terminology. So Bree says men can move differently, and legally marriage gives you different options. We can choose to do things on paper together or separate, depending on what we. Oh, I got you. All right, that works. So fellas, have you experienced this? No, she's right. Fellas, have you experienced this? You feel like a woman only wants you for what you can provide for her financially. Have you experienced that? Women, have you ever been in that mindset when you lived in that space? Because I want to move on while y'all think about that, because this next example is literally of a woman who signed up for it. However, I'm lying. She did sign up for it. However, she didn't sign up for it with good intentions. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna jump out there. I'm gonna jump out there and say that. I'm gonna do that. Here we go, y'all. This is a little long-winded. However, I think this is it's not long-winded. It's kind of small. I don't know if y'all will be able to see it. I will narrate it though. It is in video format. Actually, we screenshotted it and made a video of the screenshot. So this is what it says. A married woman told me something that still haunts me. She said it casually, like she was just talking about the weather. We were sitting in her car after work, engine running, music low. She just finished telling me how perfect her husband was. Good man, provider, never misses a bill. She smiled when she said it. Then she stared straight ahead and said, I don't love him. I never did. I laughed at first. I thought she was joking. She wasn't. She told me she married him because he was safe, because her family liked him, because she was tired of struggling, because love felt risky and stability felt smarter. Then she said the part that made my stomach drop. He thinks I'm happy. I make sure he believes it. She explained how she laughs at his jokes, posts smiling videos, plans vacations, sleeps next to him every night. She said if I pretend long enough, maybe I'll feel real. Maybe it'll feel real. I asked her why she stayed. She shrugged and said, because leaving would ruin his life and staying only ruins mine. And then she said something I'll never forget. The scariest part isn't that I don't love him. It's that he loves me and he will never know the truth. She got out the car like she hadn't just cracked something open in me. I went home and looked at every happy couple differently after that, because now I wonder how many smiles are performances, how many marriages are quiet agreements, how many people are choosing comfort over honesty and calling it love. And it still haunts me because I don't know who I feel worse for, her or the man who thinks he already won.
Well, I guess the first question is, do we even think that she should say something to the actual husband? Like, it sounds like outside of how she feels, life isn't too bad.
Life don't seem too bad.
Yeah.
Life don't seem too bad.
So because we know this truth, should she admit it or just live a decent life? Like, even if that's the truth, that's what I'm saying.
So because what you're saying is, if she keeps living that out, if she's able to keep living that out, who's hurt? Is that what you're saying? Like, if the dude don't know and she's laughing at all his shit, she's smiling, she's fucking, she's carrying on accordingly, right?
Right.
So is that that's what you're saying, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's wrong with just living the dream? You know, you might not get everything you want, but like, what's wrong with that? Like, you see what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying it quite right, but it sounds like her life is okay, but she wants something else. You know what I'm saying? And It doesn't seem like she needs this something else. She just wants it.
Right. And it clearly has nothing to do with this brother.
Right. He's doing what he's supposed to do, taking care of stuff, you know, making sure everything's straight. And she just wants something else. So I don't know, man. Is she wrong for like not going out on the street and finding something else? Is she cool with just taking it all in and living it out?
So, all right. So I'm glad you said that. So what I've been seeing in the Matrix, I've been seeing the women say, pretty much like, I'm gonna quote Sister Deanna.
Why don't I hear you anymore? Do you hear me? What just happened?
Can you hear me?
Now I hear you now.
Okay. All right.
I don't know what that was.
All right. So like the quote Sister Deanna, she's on the, break up now, don't live miserable, don't live the lie. The real is out there. And if you leave, you'll open the door for the real for him, and you'll open the door for the real for you. So that's what Summer's saying, right? And then I also have had and that's coming from the high end. I want both of y'all to succeed, right? It's not just about, go on, girl. But however, you do see that, go on, girl, your happiness is what matters. If you're not happy, okay, you signed up for that. Okay, that man does everything that you require from a man. However, you don't find happiness within yourself. And again, that's what some people are going to say, well, you just don't find happiness within yourself, though. It ain't about that man or not. However, like I said, I do see the camp of women saying focus on your happiness. Don't worry about, how he feels, how he'll feel about whatever. Don't worry about what he's actually doing, that he's doing his job, and that,
Well, what are they asking for? Like, what are you asking for in life? Are you asking for fucking fairy tales, or are you asking for somebody?
Now there we go. There we go. Now we talk. Now we talking, Sekou. Now we talking. Now we talking.
I don't get it. I've been saying it for years. Just you got to find you somebody that you cool with and they cool with you. Like if you're looking for all this crazy, white horse riding and that's not real. That's Instagram. You know what I'm saying? The real dudes are out here working every day. They only have so many hours per day to do certain things. They have to live on a budget to make sure that y'all can take trips yearly. Like that's the real regular guy that will do everything he can and give you the shirt off his back. But he might not be able to send you and 5 friends to fucking Cabo. You know what I'm saying? And he can't do that,
how many friends, Red? How many?
5 friends to Cabo on their own. He can't even go. He got to pay for it though. But they expect certain dudes to do that too. So there's a line as to what's even acceptable. But really, you just got to find somebody that's really trying to live out this life to the best of their ability.
Listen,
man.
I agree, and my concern is that it ain't like we've agreed that in a lot of these situations, it ain't even about what the man is doing wrong, right? It's just not. It's just a matter of. It could
People
be
get bored. People get bored.
It could be 2 things, right? But here's the thing: you got bored when stability was the carrot. Like I said before, you got bored when stability was why you signed up for this, right? Stability will beget boredom at times, people. Ladies, I don't know if you understand that. Stability will beget some boredom. It will. That literally is baked into the cake. That's why you ain't got to worry about me doing all this dumbass shit. That's why the rent is paid on time, the mortgage is paid on time, because I'm doing the same shit all the fucking time. I'm doing stable shit. And however, to some women, that comes off as you stated, Red, boredom.
Bored, yeah.
It comes off as boredom. When again, that was the carrot. Stability with the carrot, and boredom is baked into the stability cake. Deal with it or nah. However, don't get weirded out. Don't get weirded out.
Well, you know what's honestly what I found to be true is some people, and this is not to take away from any particular group, but there's some people who've had to live a life on their own, and they just kind of need a break a little bit. And this might be a young lady who's got kids or something like that, and she's been doing it on her own, trucking it out, and then some guy comes along and he's able to take that load off of her temporarily, and she enjoys that initially. But then because she was initially in charge, so to speak, or had to do everything herself, made everything happen, all of a sudden this guy takes everything over and she feels like he might be controlling. You see what I'm saying? Well, really, he's just taking care of the stuff that you take care of.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen before too.
A billion %. And we've talked, we spoke about that on that. That is definitely a 1,000,000,000% trauma response. That is her not understanding the power of femininity and the things and the necessity of masculinity for men. The things that masculinity necessitates, right? So again, he's doing those things because that literally is what he naturally is driven to do because he's in this position. And so you fighting him on that is going to be counterproductive. You're not accepting that. Oh wow, someone's gonna. I'll just do something as little as wow, someone's gonna take my car and get it looked at versus nigga, you took my car and got it looked like. You know what I mean?
Right.
So again, you women have to learn the space of reception, right? You have to learn to receive. You have to learn that. No, listen. I tell my wife a lot. Relax. You don't have to do that, right? You don't even have to do that. Relax. Let me do that. receive this, because there is some giving you're gonna give. Don't get it fucked up. However, that ain't the thing, right? That ain't the thing.
That's what I'm saying. Over time, people who may appreciate that initially are normally the ones that get bored because they're so used to having to rip and run that when they get a chance to sit down, over time they're like, all right, I kind of want to go back to ripping and running. And that's where things start to get a little hectic. So it's not everyone. I'm just saying a lot of times that's the initial thing that'll happen is, Prince Charming will come in and he'll do Prince Charming type of stuff, but over time it loses its flavor, and then the person just gets bored, and then that guy's not good enough no more. Man, I'm tired of him always doing this and saying that.
Who's gonna be good enough? What's gonna be?
Nobody. That's why we got to say to folks, let's just reel it all in, man. We're all here at the same time living this human experience together. We all were born in certain time periods. We're all here right now. So let's make the best of that, because you're not gonna find no perfect. It's not doesn't exist.
You're not. You have to find the one whose bullshit you're willing to deal with, and who's willing to deal with your bullshit.
Will you deal with your bullshit? That's it.
And thug it out.
And let's build.
So listen,
and let's
the ladies are talking. So
I see them.
Bree says she thinks it would be more selfish for her to tell the man because shit, he happy. Why bust his bubble?
Why bust his bubble? Just let him run around jolly and I got the best wife. He's putting up posts and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like you can't tell this man nothing. Like he out there bragging about his situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? And meanwhile, hold on. What we won't forget also, what I will not let y'all forget either is she's in the car with a nigga.
Right. What's that about? I had questions about that.
Listen, come on, Red. We're not gonna forget that part, good brother.
Right.
You understand? She's in the car with a nigga, giving it up. When I say giving it up, I mean giving up the conversation, the information.
Yep.
She's giving him things that the nigga that she's fucking don't have.
Exactly. And then if he wants to get in, he's got a way in there.
Come on.
He knows exactly how to get in.
He knows exactly
he's not appreciating you like that, and you're not happy over there.
Excitement.
Yeah.
Bitch, I got skydiving booked next week. What we doing?
What are we doing?
What are we doing? Excitement? Shit. That's only $99. That's a cheap ass date. You know what I mean? 99 bones, take you skydiving, take you home and deep dive. What are we doing?
But that's what I'm saying. Some people think like what we're talking about, but other folks, we know where the world is these days. So they're not going to really understand that perfect does not exist. It just doesn't. You might have somebody with a whole bunch of money. They'll have some other flaw. You might have somebody without a bunch of money and they'll have some other flaws. There's just going to be imperfect people. We all here imperfect. So just link in with the imperfect people that are good with you and build. That's it. That's what you got to do.
Listen, my checkbox, you know what I mean? Let's say I got 5 Jiffies on my checkbox.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you got 3? You got 3 of those? And you got 3 of those? And the other
3 out of 5 ain't bad. And the other 2 we can work on that.
I'm like, in the other 2, I'm like, nah, I can nudge you to those. If not, fuck it. I can live without that. I can live with 3 lug nuts on my 5 hubcap. Right. Bro, it's gonna roll. It's gonna roll. It's gonna get you where you need to go. Trust me. Keep those 3 tight. Keep the 3 tight.
Yep.
What?
Keep them 3 lug nuts tight. You'll still get there.
Bro, you go get there.
But what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. So she's not wrong if she just lives it out. But it sounds like she get ready to cheat on him if she's in the car with this other dude explaining all of that. That's the next post will be something totally different. I had a moment of weakness, one of those kind of posts. So I don't know. Like, I think she's hiding it from herself, and I believe that unless the dude is totally ignorant, he actually knows what's going on. He just doesn't really want to face it.
Bree said he feels it somewhere.
Yeah. Bree's right. Bree is right on that.
And then she went to the somewhere.
Yeah, she went to the sex as being laughable. Now, see, you don't know. He might enjoy it.
He might
And
enjoy it, but
she doesn't.
she doesn't. However, you know what? She don't. She don't, yo.
Nope.
She don't. She appreciates the financial. She appreciates the covering. She appreciates the stability. And although it's boring, clearly she's in the car with Tavon.
Right.
If she in the car with Tavon giving it up like that, she don't appreciate the sheboying.
The sheboying's not boinging. That's the problem. It's not boinging like it should. Because if he was banging her back out and providing all the finance, what are you complaining about? Shut up.
Complaining about? Now you're just crazy. Now you're just crazy.
There's something wrong with you.
Now you're just crazy.
Yeah, that's loony. So she just didn't say that yet.
Yeah, she ain't say. But again, we didn't forget that. Like again, what we're talking about now, Red and I, we let y'all get. We let y'all think that. Nah, we had to spin the block for that. Cause let's not forget, she's in the car with Tavon, yo.
She's the married one. She's the married one.
Yes.
Shouldn't
and Tavon got
out
the car like,
yo. Blew his mind with that.
Yo.
Now he don't want to get married.
He don't want to get married.
Right. Over that.
Understand? So I do know that is real. I don't to that extent, I don't know. I do know that there are people who are with people who they don't want to be with. I do know that. And I do know there are people who are with people who are actually not doing anything wrong. It's something else. And what that something else is, again, because I don't have these people on the couch, I don't know. Right? I can't psychoanalyze anybody from an anecdote, like, to this extent or to that extent over with this information.
God's music said we lying, or Tavon's lying for clicks.
Listen, I'm not disputing that. However, I am telling you, I know this exists though. I do know this exists. So we're using this as a conversational piece because this 1,000,000,000% exists, yo. 1,000,000,000%. There like we spoke about women who are with men who aren't doing their due diligence and they still stay, right? And then on the flip side of it, you have women who are with men who do their due diligence, and the women they leave.
But you'll hear women say the exact same thing on the other side, that they did everything for the man and then he cheated on them, or you know what I'm saying. So it's like on both sides. And people are just.
I agree. I'm gonna show a little male bias and say women give less of the total truth when they telling that story though.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Women get because the dude would be like, yeah, yo, she caught me.
I got a side baby on the way. She was pissed about that.
Yeah. Niggas gonna give it up, right? Women a lot of times, more times than not, they're not giving up the whole thing. They're gonna start at chapter 3. You know what I mean? However, it does happen on both sides. I will say that. God's also circumstantial. Whatever it is that woman wants. Yep, and then she can get it from you. Agreed. Because listen, I've seen some women say, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a woman. I can't speak for the the ovarian fortitude, right? What it would take to do this, right? That women are like, well, look, he gives you, the house is taken care of, the kids are taken care of, all the bills, you're protected, you're covered. Like, girl, you better go get a rose, right? So I've heard that. I've heard that as well. However, as a woman, I don't know what that looks like. You get what I'm saying, Sekou? I don't know what that looks like. Saying, well, you're not sexually fulfilled, and you still got to thug this thing out, faithfully and this and that. I don't know what that looks like. You know what I mean? So women, is that a possibility? How many of you out there have the ovarian fortitude to do that? If everything else was in play, but the Yadameen wasn't correct, right? Listen, I know I know women out there who've been with men with micro years. Like legitimate
He said micro years.
Micro years, yo.
Oh,
Like legitimate
wow.
micro years. Right? And listen, I know people who are married with micro years. So I don't know what that looks like though, literally and proverbially. You know what I mean? However, I guess someone is doing
He
it.
said thug it out though. That's funny. That is, I don't know. There has to be some of that. Like it may not be, a 10 on the Richter scale, but you got to be at least a good 7.5, to at least keep the attention. Because if not, somebody will remember that they have to do this for the rest of their lives and be like, oh my God, I don't even like doing this now. How am I going to like doing it for the rest of my life? So all of that has to be something. But it sucks because we as humans, we want to do it. We said it last week, dudes love box. We already know what it is. So if we have that connection, it does extend the relationship. If y'all bang it out right and y'all are good with that and y'all high-fiving at the end, that kind of situation, y'all can last. I believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that.
I agree. However, again, I'm retracting my statement. I said I couldn't put this. I couldn't psychoanalyze because I can't put this woman on the couch. Nah, it's the yada mean, yo.
Yep,
it's the yada mean.
That's it. That's it right there. Because if that was happening, all of that other stuff is taken care of, and you getting the back blown out. What are you complaining for?
It's the yada mean.
She wouldn't even want to get in nobody's car. She'd be like, nope, I don't want him to see it.
Therefore, wow. I'm gonna ask this women. I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna ask this. If the yada mean is there and the bag ain't there, the yada mean is there, but y'all know where I'm at, yo. Yo just can't get right, yo. Yo can't get right. Now I'm not saying he's not trying to get right. I'm not saying yo is dark-skinned Jermaine on the couch, right? I ain't saying that. I'm saying yo just can't get right. However, the yada mean is like, yeah, are you staying? Are you staying?
That's a tough one for them.
Are you staying, ladies? Come on now. The vine is dead. You ain't gotta do it for the vine. You ain't got front for the vine. It's all dead.
No, the ladies would have to say they're not staying for just the sex.
Hazard said, I was in a situation like that before, and it had nothing to do with sex. I eventually left. When you say the situation like that, what do you mean? The situation where the yada mean wasn't yeah, or the
No, it sounds like the yada mean was yeah, but the person was broke. That's what it sounds like. I don't know. Right. I might be wrong, Hazardous. You can correct me, but that's how I'm reading it.
No, because when I was talking about the yo with the when I was talking about brothers with the with the issue, she was like, nah, that's true. It's just, that's true. So I'm trying to see where she at with this. Now if you stay, it's because you want to stay, but why do you want to stay? Why do you want to stay?
See, now you're asking the real questions because we keep changing the main factor, so to speak.
Why
do you stay for just this and it's a no? Do you stay for just that and it's a no? So you gotta have the whole thing.
Yeah. Why? Why do you stay? Come on, yo. Listen, we talking. Why do you stay? So let me ask you, I'm gonna bring to the men. Brothers, can you stay if the box ain't top?
Oh, God. Jesus. Why would you do this to us?
Can you stay if the box ain't top notch? Brothers, can you stay? I'm gonna say this. As long as the brother's getting it, I think he can stay.
Yeah.
Because listen.
It could be trash, though. It could be a trash box.
It could be a trash box. It can. However, this is gonna sound real crass. However, good brother, we like it don't take much. It don't take much. It don't take much.
Just
yo.
stay there. Just stay right there. That's all
Just
we
stay
need.
right. That's all. That's all you. Just stay there. Just stay there.
My God.
Remember what was the movie? Scary movie said, "Talk dirty to me. I'm coming." That was the dirty talk. The dirty talk was, "I'm coming." Like that.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So dudes can like really operate on the, you know, come when I come or come when I come back. Like, niggas can operate on that mindset, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I really do think that brothers could stay in it, even if it wasn't Norma Jean's back room special. I think brothers could stay. However, if a woman like if the waterfalls wasn't happening, yo, if it was just the Sahara on a regular basis, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, the spit started every time.
Yo.
But see, that's so are we all the same in that regard? Is that men and women, we have to have at least some type of satisfactory sexual activity with our partner?
I do. And also with the women, with the reason I'm also going to challenge you women and say to where no, it has to be good, because that's also part of your emotional connection. And part of it being good is because you also like this motherfucker like that. That's also part of it being good for you ladies. So for me, in my opinion, it's all baked into the same cake with them, yo. That's all connected for me.
Yeah.
However, if I'm tripping, tell me to tie my shoes. However, I feel my opinion is that it's beyond just the pounding. It's beyond just the pounding. Whereas with us, when we just say red, just stay there, lay there.
Stay right there.
Stay right there.
I'll do the rest.
You know what I mean? You gotta,
that is
you know
crazy, but you're right though. For most women have to have an emotional kind of connection with the person. So if they don't have that, it's going to be Sahara deserts.
Hey, no.
Hey, listen, Hangman TV is on here tripping.
Listen. That might be a deal breaker. That might be a deal breaker.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, if every time.
I mean, hold up. Like,
what were you doing? What was you doing?
Stop, yo. Hey, yo, say cool. We at the same time, we was like, hold up. Okay, well, that begs the question. Like,
he's not a gentle man.
Wasn't no Diddy around? Did he bought up all the Jiffy Lube? Like, wasn't no. Like, what was going on?
He said every single time. Every single time it was like that. You might want to get that checked out.
Nah, yo.
Whatever that was. She wasn't drinking her water.
No,
she wasn't drinking water.
No, that's a report. That's a referral. That's a referral.
There's a pill for that. Like,
that's a referral.
That's crazy.
Nah.
Now somebody's saying
also hit the like button. Hit the like buttons also, y'all.
Make sure you do. Yeah.
Wherever y'all are watching this at, hit the like button.
I think Facebook let us back on. I don't know.
Nah, that is never mind. That is crazy. That is crazy. Like, I can't even listen.
Say every time though.
Listen, bro. Listen. I drive in another direction within 3 days of the forecast, yo. I'm not even like within 3 days of the forecast. I'm not even going that route, yo.
Like,
nah.
Every time.
Every time is crazy.
You sure what time of the month was it? Is another question.
11 to 2 on the 24th. 11 to 2 on the 24th every month.
I don't know if you get a second shot after that. If if that happens, like, hey, you good? And then at that point, I don't know about that one. That's crazy. You really wanted it that bad? It was bleeding every time. That's crazy.
Nah, I'm with sis. They might have to snatch that thing up out of there.
Something's broken in that joint.
Yeah, no, they might have to snatch that thing up out.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting anybody to say that.
No. However, yeah, I ladies, y'all not answering the question. I think y'all playing
They
games.
know, everybody knows the answer. Everybody knows the answer. You need that too.
Yes.
You need that too. It just, without it, you're going to eventually be like, oh my gosh, I need that too.
Will that supersede financials?
How bad is the finance is the question.
The finances. So here's the deal. Yo, for real, you already married, yo. You with yo. Yeah, you married, yo. However, you found out that yo just can't get right. You know what I mean? Like he can't keep, like he's never, never really situated.
Got some old college loans and shit.
Yeah. Good dude.
All of that.
Good dude. He's in the crib doing what he got to do in the crib. He's taking out the trash. He's doing, he's doing the man stuff. You know what I mean? He's doing the heavy lifting per se, right? As far as manual labor and things of that nature. However, this brother is broke and he just can't get right. However, the back stays getting
blown out.
The back stays getting blown out. Ladies, are you staying? Ladies, are you staying? And now again, ladies, y'all are okay. Y'all okay because y'all in a modern household. Modern household, right? You doing what you're doing. Bills are being paid. However, that weight is on you. That weight is on you. He's doing the other physical labor things, manly things, if you will, the role things, and he's killing it in the bedroom.
The ladies is pretty much saying no. I'm seeing in the chat. The ladies are definitely not having it. They need the bag, and that's what they need. More so than, the buddy. What's she calling the buddy? I need the buddy in the booty.
Buddy in the booty.
You can only say that as a woman, and it makes sense. If I said that, it would be pause. So,
all right, okay.
Buddy in the booty.
All right, so we've come to some agreement here. We've come to some agreement that Shorty was tripping, and that, and I still want to know though.
They still said they ain't staying though.
No, they said they said what?
They said they're not staying. If the
women said they're
thing,
not staying.
They're not staying. If it's trash down south, they're not staying. That's what they said. I saw that.
Wow.
Well, that was if the person was struggling per se. It sounded like that guy might have been financially stable. So I guess there's a number where it balances how good the dick is versus how much you make. You know what I'm saying? And if you have enough good dick to offset how much you make, then you should be good. That's what I'm hearing from the chat.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Hazzy said, as my girl Cardi B said, broke boys don't deserve no.
She's correct. So at which point, outside of broke, because there's rich and there's broke, there's a middle ground. So you have to have the respective dick amount to what you make so that you can keep your woman happy. Because she'll take a loss financially if you back blowing. But if you're not back blowing and also not financially doing it,
then you wind up in the group chat.
Yeah, you're in the group chat. And they talk about you got this little thing and they will blast you. So there is some balance. I don't know. There's got to be some scale, kind of like the fuck around and find out scale. The more you fuck around, the more you find out.
Don't go nowhere, sis. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
don't go nowhere. She's in Canada too. That's what Canada viewing in. Thank you. Shouts to Canada. Yeah.
I almost moved to Canada. Almost on some Harlem Night shit, yo. I almost moved to Canada. Almost made the phone call home, yo.
Wow.
Almost made the phone call home. It was just that dope of a vibe, yo. In the people and the women, especially in Toronto, it was just a really, really dope vibe. So shout out to Canada. Shout out to Canada. So hold on before we move to the next topic. What will you say, Bree? Pray tell.
Yeah, I am all ears, or what Bree has to say at this point, because Bree done said a lot.
Nah, Bree. And shout out to Bree. Bree is in Southern Virginia in the Norfolk area. Shout out to Bree. When I met Bree, she was in Texas, I believe. So Bree's traveling. All right. So if she top tier, I feel like you just ain't got to
Because somebody else will have more of those two factors, either more dick or more money than you. So you'll lose eventually. If she's super bad, you'll lose eventually. You know, you gotta get your weight up.
Gotcha.
You can keep her if you get your weight up. If you still moving and you doing stuff, she'll stay by you. You'll have a couple of bad ones that'll stay around because they care. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not moving forward, she can. You know what I'm saying? And she will. If you're not doing nothing, then you gotta be working on something. That's what it is.
So Duchess said, I believe women will take mediocre sex. You can fix that over financial instability.
What is mediocre sex?
What is mediocre sex? Thank you. So is mediocre sex because no, because good sex has changed. You know you have to squirt every time now, also, right?
Yeah.
So
over everything.
So you have to do that. So what is good sex, right? Is it what they call tiny deaths, right? Or do you need full orgasms? Is it the shower? Like, what is good sex? Like, what is that, right?
Well, I think we know what good sex is. I'm trying to figure out what mediocre sex is.
Right. Where's that line? Where's the line? Right. Where's the line? Right. Is it mediocre if you don't get the waterfall? Is it mediocre if you don't get the leg shutter? Is it like what's mediocre?
Right. Like you're doing it. So if you want to, right. If you want to move a little bit, you might get some more fun out of this thing.
You're right. You might. You know what I mean? If you join the reindeer games, you might, might get a little something out of this.
I'm just saying. I just funny when she said mediocre sex. So there's like a line. So you go a little above it, then you're above average, and then mediocre,
right.
And then you suck.
And then Bree gonna say good sex lets me get out of my head. Right. Meaning good sex be like, fuck that BG&E. Like so that's what she said. Translation, right? Translation. I'll make it happen. That's
See, and it's like I said, I guess it depends on the person because some people, mediocre sex to some is perfectly fine for others. Some people like crazy shit. They be doing too much, stick their head, they foot on somebody's head and flip people upside down, all types of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
The Jamaican dance fucking. You
right. Where they pow, pow, pow. They just be jumping off of stuff. That's a lot.
On a motorcycle and roll away and shit.
Right.
You still fucking you fucking.
Yeah, they do a lot. And that's what I'm saying. That might be extreme for some people, but for others, that's their line. So then you got to find out the line between the person. Because when she said mediocre sex, I'm like, well, that's a spectrum. Yeah. Because just like Shock said, basically, without putting too many words in his mouth, he basically said all a dude needs is a warm box to place himself into, if that makes sense. We don't need much. I didn't want to agree too much, but he's correct. You don't need much.
Listen,
you do need somebody to be there, and
Listen, y'all got the rose. We still, there's some niggas out there still with a sock somewhere, yo. And y'all talking about the rose, right? There's really a nigga out there somewhere with a toilet paper roll and some fucking some Diddy lube, yo. There's somebody out there right now.
Yeah, there's not as big of a market for guys.
I'm just saying, yo. Like, what are you doing?
We don't do toy parties. Like, we don't be doing toy parties. Stop by your house. Can I stop by your house, Shock? I got some toys I want to show you and the wife.
You might be interested in.
You might like that. Yeah, guys don't do all that. We don't do all that. So, we don't need much.
So we'll get this last topic real quick. We only going to spend like 15 minutes on this next topic.
I'm sorry, I got carried away.
Right, yo. No, the chat drew this conversation out, so I'm okay with that. this is something I've been seeing, yo. And we even had a little bit of it last week. A little bit last week when we had the good brother Hollow on. When a lot of brothers, a lot of us like to come from these spaces and places of quotes and rhetoric and sometimes even scriptures, right? And it just becomes sometimes like biblically convenient, right, to do certain things, right? So certain things like wives submit to your husbands, right? Those type of things. The man is the head, the woman is the. It's a whole bunch of shit that goes on. When you're talking about authority versus responsibility, tradition versus convenience. I'm seeing men tripping, yo, and I think brothers need to tie their shoes, yo, because a lot of these motherfuckers, yo, like with all due respect, good brother, you ain't been in church in 38 years, and you 32. You know what I mean? Like
talk about scripture.
Yeah, talking about the woman's supposed to be submit to her husband, and yeah, you supposed to honor your woman like Christ.
Yeah, and you're actually supposed to submit to God, that's why, right?
Right. So if we talking, right, and again, I don't come from that perspective because I'm not religious as much as I'm spiritual. So a lot of my ways and the way I operate, the way I think, the way I believe, just so happens to fit into this, right, and to that. Right? It's like, oh, you mean be a good person? Okay, cool. I can do that. Yeah. That's pretty much what I gotta do, and not fuck people over, and not do this, and honor this and honor. I can do that. That's sort of baked into my cake, right? It just so happens to be that that also plays into this, right? However, I'm not the guy out here quoting scriptures because I'm not in the Bible. So I'm not going to conveniently use the Bible scripture because it conveniently fits the narrative that I want to display or the position I want to take. I want this woman to follow me. I want this woman to obey me and all of this. So what I'm going to do is, hey, it ain't me. Listen, Red, it ain't me. You know what I mean? If it was me, I'd just be like, we can rock out. It ain't me, yo. It's God. It ain't me.
It's not me.
It ain't me.
I don't really care.
I don't care. I don't really care. However, God said you gotta relax, yo.
Yeah.
God said you gotta chill out and shut the fuck up and get three paces behind me. That's what God said. You understand?
Who are you to come up against God?
Who are you? And who am I? Shit.
Right.
Hey.
It's not my fault.
Not my fault.
Not my fault you were born with one of those and I was born with one of these.
Hey,
right.
Listen, I'll count ribs. I don't know what you want me to do. So it's I'm seeing that, man. I'm seeing that.
I have a question though. Like, forget the Bible. In a more of a social sense, we expect men to be the leaders anyway, even if you didn't have religion as a thing.
Yes.
So we are still supposed to fulfill that role without saying scriptures. But I have met these guys you're talking about where they all of a sudden want to bring the Bible into it, and they haven't cracked open the Bible in 25, 30 years. And it's like, you could just be a person with good leadership qualities and people could follow you because of that.
Just that.
That could happen. You could just do that.
You could so I've seen, listen, when I tell you I've seen it, so I'm not seeing it, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not seeing it like inside the church or from churchy people. I'm really not, right? I'm seeing it from people who want to use the church for their, like, I'm seeing it from regular old yos, yo. I'm seeing it from battle rap niggas. I'm seeing it from you know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing it from just random yos who I know you not in that life to be using the scriptures like that, right? I know people who, I know women personally who, let's say their baby father is or the guy they date, their ex or whatever, is a black Israelite, right? And
boy,
brother, and same thing. Yo was using all of that shit, right? However, just naturally, without that, if you threw away the robe, the bandana, and the book, will anyone listen to you? Will anyone follow you down a path? Will anyone do any of that without you saying, God said you got to do this? Will anyone do that? Right? Will anyone do that? So same thing with my Muslim brothers. No, don't become Muslim because you want this woman to fight. You know what I mean? To get in step. Hey, we Muslim now, baby. Hey, it ain't me. You know, I was cool before. It ain't me.
It's like before the conversion, I was cool with that, but now
it's Allah, yo. Yes, it's Allah. It ain't me. It's Allah. You understand?
He sees all. He sees all.
He sees all. He go see you not. He go see you not listening to me, yo. He's not gonna be happy. Muhammad will frown upon you. So what the like I'm seeing this, brother. I'm seeing this, and I'm saying like nah. If you gotta use that for anyone to follow you, right? If you gotta use that for anyone to follow you, then there's a problem. Again, I totally believe that Martin Luther King would have sold every car he ever tried to. Any car he tried to sell, he would have sold that car, yo. It's just baked into, that's just what he was able to do. So he was a pastor, right? However, if he wanted to be a cult leader, you think he could have did that, yo?
He could have done that too.
Yep. I think he could have, yo. And it had nothing to do with the book. Nothing to do with any of that. It's who he was. It was baked into his cake.
Right. His personality, his actual qualities.
Exactly. So to use these things, these scriptures, these religions, as footholds for you to be a leader or for you to get people to follow you or do what you want or what you say, is super whack. Super whack, yo.
I agree.
You understand?
I agree with that.
And I'm calling you brothers out. I'm calling you out. Like, you have nothing to do with the church. Don't use the church. You don't understand the full scripture. Don't use it. To be honest, and if you gotta convert to that religion to keep your woman in line, then guess what, good brother? You done lost the race. You done lost the race.